Good evening and welcome to episode 6 of Rising to the Top with Ebbsfleet United. In the last episode, I left you off with our giant losing skid, so to say. And I'm not in the least proud of the way the team has performed throughout that stretch. So I've decided to make a big change. So what you're going to see below the video is in the description is a link to the tactical system that I'm using. This, well, it's known as Athena's tactical system or something like that. It's got over 9,000 downloads over on FM base, and I decided to give that a shot just because my own tactics were no longer working. No matter how much I tried to tweak the player instructions, roles, and all sorts of different things, including set piece instructions and defensive set piece instructions, nothing worked. Not even slightly altering the shape of the team and the formation. And so I've decided to resort to a downloaded tactic here. And so far, which you will see chronicled over the next 5 or 6 episodes probably, because we have so much content generated now that it's enough for the next few installments of the series. So what I've got to say here is that I'm going to give you a proper introduction to these tactics now. Later, for those of you who are interested especially, I'm planning to do a new series which, well, it's just going to be a one-off, and we'll see how good responses it actually gets. What I'm thinking of doing is tactical dissection, and it will be based on this tactical system that you're seeing in front of you right now. More details will be coming in later, but I will leave it at that for now. So looking at the way the system is set up, the way I've decided to go about it, there's 6 tactics to choose from when you download it. But I've gone with the left system. And what that means right here is we have a 3-4-3 formation, focusing primarily on the left side of the pitch in the middle. Then we have basically a 4-4-2 with a holding deep lying playmaker playing very deep down the pitch, and obviously focusing right down the right side. And again, we switch right back over to the left where we have a 4-4-1-1, and that is once again just like the primary tactic, focusing down the left hand side of the field. Now, interesting thing to note is that instructions, I believe they're pretty much exactly the same in every case. They're exactly the same. And another really interesting thing to note is that with the primary tactic, when we're not only in possession of the ball but bombing forward towards the opposition goal, let's just say there are 5 players attacking the ball inside the box at any given time. That's enough said to cover that point of view for this tactical system. Now, as I mentioned, this has worked wonders for us, and I'm not going to give away any spoilers here in this particular episode, because you'll see everything chronicled over the next, little while. So let's go right back into it and start off from where we left off. We have a 3-2 win after that giant losing streak of 7 matches. And the win comes against Carlisle. And this is our first crack at using the new tactical system. So watch this. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a player on the edge of the box there, but there were 4 players attacking the ball there. Not actually attacking the ball, more so like attacking the goal itself. And there's Sanderson's goal, making it 2-0 for Ebbsfleet. Finally, a turn of fortune. Here's 3-0. Actually, this wasn't the precise point when we started using these tactics. These were still my tactics right here. My mistake. But the change is coming very soon, so I'm actually glad I went over the tactical setup a little bit prematurely. There was 3-1, and here's the final goal of the match. 3-2. So 3-2 right there, and that was the final score. After that, we had a giant loss to Southend, 4-1. Let's take a look at formations. Yep, this was when I was still using my own set of formations. Then after the Newport County, no, not the Newport County, sorry, the Southend loss here, yeah, I believe this is the precise point where we started using the new tactical system. So let's just confirm that by going into formations. And no, it's still not it. But anyways, a 4-0 win here. 2 goals from Alex Jones, Teddy Ngoy, and Kenny Clark scoring as well, making it 4-0 for Ebbsfleet. Then a 1-0 win against Oxford United. 1-1 draw against Stevenage. 3 straight 1-0 wins against Cheltenham, Shrewsbury, and Gateshead. And then a 2-1 win against Torquay. So, looking at all those right there, I mean, let's just quickly take a look at goal scores so I don't have to go into each individual match to show it. So, Kenny Clark, Alex Jones, Teddy Ngoy, we went over that one. So, Matt Jones, and then Alex Jones, Alex Smith, and Jamie McVicker. Those were the players that scored in the matches where we only had one single goal scored. The win against Torquay, of course, Charlie Sheringham, Michael West, 2-1. Then we came up against Hartlepool here, and that was a 1-0 win. 1-0 loss, I'm sorry. I went against Crawley here, 2-1. Loss against Crewe Alexandra, 1-0. Via goal coming in 69th minute. So looking at formations again, yes, we were still playing our old formation here. So I guess the new one is coming in the next episode. Maybe even later than that. Then against Gillingham here, we already went over that one. No, we didn't. Where did we stop? Crewe loss. Yeah, no. Gillingham was the next one. 4-0 lost against Gillingham here. Jordan Robertson with 2 goals. Ali Gordon, well, putting one past his own goalkeeper. What a shame. And Zali Ismaili scoring to round off the score sheet at 4-0. Past that loss, we had a 4-1 win against Morecambe. 1-0 loss against Cambridge. 3-3 draw against Burton. 2-0 loss to Wimbledon. 4-0 win to Newport County. And Charlie Sheringham and Alex Smith scoring a pair of goals in this one. 3-2 loss to Chesterfield. I'm not sure why I clicked on the club logo there, or club itself. Barnet, 2-1 loss. Carlisle, 3-0 loss. Southend, 1-0 win. Luton, 1-1 draw. And finally, Fleetwood, 2-0 loss. That was the end of our third season. And one thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to put on the image because I do not want to show any spoilers whatsoever until I load the proper league table. So that was in Skybet League 2. Yep, this is it. So there's the league table at the end of all of those recaps. Gillingham getting a straight promotion, 6 points ahead of Mansfield, who got promoted along with Wimbledon and Shrewsbury, straight up to League 1. And, of course, at the opposite end of the table, we had Stevenage and Crawley getting relegated. Crawley being absolutely atrocious, having conceded no less than 105 goals against. Yeah. And, of course, there's Ebbsfleet United ending their third season, or our third season, us ending our third season in 17th place in League 2. The good news coming out of all of that is we were predicted to finish where Torquay finished, which would be 22nd. We've overshot that expectation by quite a bit. Board was happy, offered me a new contract, and regardless of mentioning it, I'm still with the club, so that says a lot. But that's a lot more than that is coming in future episodes, so as always, thank you for tuning in. And if you enjoyed the content, please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you back for the next one.